Okay, cool.
Because I was like,
we had to talk to him because he was like, "Bo, I was about to fight." Like,
yeah, she was really, and I was going to swing too.
I was ready.
Because she wasn't no like little girl. She was like taller than me. She was bigger than me. How is going today? Loyalist Kingdom. My name's Dwayne.
My name's Jazz.
We're Dwayne Jazz. Today we have for you Scariest Fangirls Ever. Wow, by Shane.
I would be scared honestly if we had like the super duper fans.
Yeah.
I would be honestly kind of scared, y'all.
Yeah.
So I'm not that big.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we do have super fans, but they're not like how what it is like with Jake Paul and sitting in front of the home.
Oh no.
I don't know if it's ever gonna get to that point.
I would have to move at that point.
Yeah, like sitting in front of your home all day and like not like that. But make sure you guys, if you have any reaction requests, please follow us on all our social medias in the link in the description below. And don't forget to
subscribe.
That's that one.
Yes, welcome back to another creepy video. Now on my channel I talk about a lot of scary things. Conspiracy theories, stalkers, real life exorcisms, and of course death. But there's one subject that I tend to stay away from, mainly because it's too close to home. That's
fangirls.
Right. Today we're going to be talking about the terrifying world of fangirls.
Scary.
Now I know you're thinking, Shane, that's not scary.
Yes, it is.
Fangirls are just obsessed with something and they're just showing their love and their support by screaming. And I agree. But some fangirls take it too far. Some fangirls even murder.
Kill.
Now since I started on the internet, I've noticed the evolution of the fandoms. By the way, we're not just talking about girls. I'm using the term fangirls
guys too.
Because it's
guys
but
too.
we're just talking about fandoms in general that take it too far. Now before we get to all the very creepy stuff, let's show a couple kind of funny clips. One of my favorite moments of a fan overstepping their boundaries
going to your house
is this clip of this girl that's singing next to Lady Gaga, and then, well, just take a look.
She's like, you just gonna take over my mic? Oh, now she's playing.
And then she gonna be playing it too?
And then of course there's also the girl who got Drake tattooed on her.
Yeah, I remember that. I was so... And Drake didn't like it either.
You have all the kids that are standing outside of Jake Paul's house, dabbing on the neighbors.
Dab on them haters! Dab on them haters!
Oh, Lord. So sad.
Now, all of those are kind of fun and silly. But now let's take one step further. Just check out this video of Britney Spears performing at her Vegas show when a fan gets on stage.
Oh, no. Oh.
What's going on?
Security was good. That's what happened. Julie, does he have a gun?
Yeah, that could have ended.
Wow. She was about to get shot.
All the time, obsessed fans jumping on stage. It's been happening for years. Speaking of concerts, this next story is...
It's like rap concerts as well, but their security is amazing.
Not with XX10. Not that time. That was a setup.
Now, back in the 1970s, the band The Who was huge. They had and still have millions of fans around the world, and their fandom was strong. Now, on December 3rd of 1979, they had a sold-out concert to 18,000 people. Now, to put that in perspective, this is in the 70s.
Sold out.
People literally had to line up to buy tickets. This wasn't online. That means that literally 18,000
had to go there.
Came to buy tickets and they were lined up and waited for hours. That's a shit ton of people.
Wow.
Fans showed up, got their tickets, and had been waiting at the arena for hours. And of course, at the front doors of the arena, they all crowded and waited for the doors to open. And then when it was time, only one pair of doors opened out of a whole bunch. And all of those thousands of fans were trying to squeeze through that one.
Well, that looks like Black Friday.
Now, obviously, that turned into a stampede, and people were literally
dying,
stomped to death.
Yeah. It was a sea of people. 12,000 people.
And they don't care. They will walk and run over top of you.
Talking about what it was like to be in that stampede.
A few people passed out standing up.
And then, I mean, you really start to panic.
By the end of the night, 26 people were seriously injured, and 11 people died. Some of the photos of people being carried away in ambulances and the amount of bodies that were spread out around the front
of the arena
were insane.
Just to see your favorite band.
Something like this has happened. In 1988, 30 people were seriously injured and 2 were killed in front of a Guns N' Roses concert. In the year 2009, people were trampled to death at a Pearl Jam concert in Denmark. The list goes on. And with the way the fandom on the internet is growing, it's only a matter of time.
Scary. That's why I said that's scary.
I mean, we all remember the Logan Paul situation.
Yep, I sure do.
Yeah, we were there.
Now, luckily, VidCon is very organized, so things like this don't happen very often. But when you get that
people was getting grabbed at VidCon.
Teenagers in one place and you throw their favorite internet celebrity at them, it's only a matter of time before something really bad happens. Okay, now this next fan we're going to talk about is one of the scariest and also one of the saddest. This is a super fan, Paula Abdul. Now I'm sure most of you guys know Paula Abdul as the nice judge on American Idol.
Great dancer.
Before she was on that show, she was one of the biggest and hottest pop stars in the world in the 1980s. Now let's meet Paula Goodspeed. Now she was so obsessed with Paula Abdul
she
legally changed her own name to Paula when she was 16. Now she had been trying to get Paula's attention for a long time, and then she did. Paula Goodspeed auditioned for American Idol.
Jesus,
I'm Paula Goodspeed, and I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I'm a student. Oh yeah, definitely. I really think I'm a pop star.
Now, of course, when you first start watching, you just think, oh, it's another cringy audition. But when you know that she is an obsessed stalker fan, it makes it very scary.
I make life-size drawings of Paula. I've been drawing ever since I was a little kid.
Wow.
And my first drawing was of Paula Abdul.
And then, of course, she delivered a predictably really bad audition.
Oh, left a good job in the city. Working for the man every night and day. And I never lost one.
Back then, you just laugh in your face.
I know.
Simon Cowell was, of course, brutal.
Yes.
As always. And she got really pissed when she was leaving.
There's a lot of people they send to Hollywood that can't even really hold a no. I mean, come on.
But it's what happened after that episode that gets dark. 2 years later, Paula Goodspeed was found dead inside of her car outside of Paula Abdul's house. Inside the car, she was surrounded by pictures of Paula Abdul and Paula Abdul CDs. It was ruled a suicide by overdose. Paula Abdul talked about the situation.
Oh my lord.
And it is disturbing.
What people don't know is a few months prior, I was in New York, and she had attempted the same thing, and she was code blue apparently, and they were able to, in front of my house, she was in the back seat of the car, and they took her to the hospital, and she survived.
She also revealed that Paula had been stalking her for a long time.
Wow.
She has been a stalker fan for about 17 years.
And that proves to me even more, like, you might think somebody's just like eccentric and kind of crazy and obsessed with something, but it might be way darker than you expected. And unfortunately, sometimes it can end in death. Okay, this next one is insane. We're going to be talking about a woman named Diana Nicholas. Now stay with me. Diana believed that Steven Spielberg was running a satanic cult with his wife out of their basement, and they teamed up with Jennifer Love Hewitt to implant a microchip into Diana's brain to control her. What? In 2001, Steven Spielberg filed a restraining order against Diana because she had been calling and harassing his family. In 2002, Diana was arrested for stalking Jennifer Love Hewitt and threatening her life. A year later, Diana showed up at the Latin Grammys to confront Jennifer Love Hewitt. From the crowd, she screamed at Jennifer and called her a murderer.
People has made bizarre accusations, screaming at Love Hewitt, murderer, killer.
And it doesn't stop there. After she didn't successfully confront Jennifer, she started sending her really intense death threats.
Quote, personal note to Jennifer Hewitt. I plan to kill you at the first opportunity to do so, and hope you die a tortuous death.
What?
The woman brags, I plan on firing a gun at her heart and not missing.
In 2002, she was arrested for threatening Jennifer Love Hewitt.
People are just crazy in this world.
This next thing we're going to talk about is something I touched on in a previous video, but when I fell down the hole, oh my god. We're going to be talking about fangirls of serial killers. So if you about a girl who makes fan videos for Elliot Rogers, the guy who killed a bunch of kids at his college. And those videos she made are terrifying.
It's just weird.
But this is not the first time that there's been fans of killers. So first, let me introduce you to one of the biggest serial killers of the 80s, the Night Stalker. His name was Richard Ramirez, and he would roam around
He looks almost like the first dude.
Yeah.
into houses, robbing people, raping elderly women, and then killing them.
What?
Sometimes in front of their own children. He even claimed that he was the devil reborn. Now the scariest part about all of this is even after he was arrested and put on trial, he had groupies. He literally had women who were obsessed
Who would
with
come to the jail?
knowing that he raped and killed other women. Now as he's on trial for some of the most gruesome murders ever, there are women standing outside of the courthouse wanting to have sex with him. Yeah,
What?
just listen to the groupies talk about him.
Why were you in the courtroom today?
I just wanted to see what he looked like. I think he's cute. Everyone makes him look so bad, you know, but I know that he's a nice person because I've met him, and I know.
Now, not only did he have groupies and fangirls, he also got married while he was in prison to a fan. Her name was Doreen, and she wasn't just a fan. She was a magazine editor. That's right. An actual smart woman with a good job is obsessed with a killer. How?
I just want to say I'm ecstatically happy today and very, very proud to have married Richard and to be his wife.
She literally said that she started to fall for him when she saw his mug shot.
Earlier, she had told the Los
Wait,
Angeles
pause.
This
pause.
sounded
You
like
remind me, yeah.
Prison Bay.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It sounded like him.
I know y'all remember that, and it wasn't just him. It was just like it was other
another
girls
girl.
too.
It was a
like
girl too. Yeah.
Some other girls and some other guys. There was a guy that had like a now there's because that guy, the first Prison Bay, that was like I don't know his name.
Yeah.
But like I know him. He like got a career now in modeling.
Yeah.
And there was another dude where he had like one brown eye and one blue eye, and now he's into modeling too. And it's like. No, it's real. It's true. That's true.
That is true?
That's true. You can look it up.
I remember I saw this one girl, she had to like stealing, shoplifting or something. But
but they were like, that's Prison Bay and stuff. And I'm just like, what? Like, so if they were killers, y'all would still want to get with these people. Like, just because they look good.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, y'all.
That's weird.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I can't. If you killing somebody, how know you're not gonna do that to me? Or some people may want that to happen to them. Who knows?
You know, it's because this world is crazy, man.
Wish. I don't know.
Let's dive back on that, man.
That she became attracted to Ramirez the first time she saw his picture. Looking back, I see it was a turning point for me, she said. I saw something in his eyes, something that captivated me.
I don't even.
Right, Shane, like
this has happened before.
Yeah.
Remember Charles Manson, the guy we talked about previously in another video? Who
yes.
Literally is insane.
If I wanted to kill somebody, I'd take this book and beat you to death with it, and I wouldn't feel a thing.
Meet his wife, Star.
I am Charles Manson's wife.
Wife? Are you married?
We are technically, the paperwork hasn't gone through yet, but we already consider each other to be husband and wife.
Yeah, she's in love.
Okay.
And married to a crazy killer. And she doesn't see anything weird about that.
Well, because I love him, and I've got half a brain that I can see that he is the one that knows what's going on. He's the one that is in the truth whenever nobody else is.
Okay, so the last thing we're going to talk about is something that is extremely...
There's someone for everyone on this.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to be talking about the murder of Selena. And once again, just want to say, and I always say this, but I do not mean any disrespect to any of the victims or the families of the victims or anything that I'm talking about in these videos. I just find it very fascinating, and I like kind of dark, twisted stuff. But I definitely had a moment like a year and a half ago when Christina Grimmie died because a crazy fan shot her, where I started questioning whether or not I should do these videos. But the more I thought about it, Christina was into this kind of stuff too, and I felt like she would want me to keep making these videos. So I'm not going to talk about her story because I won't be able to literally get through.
Don't want to go back into that.
The story of Selena has a lot of similarities, and people have been talking about that for a while. In the 1990s, the singer Selena was one of the most famous singers
biggest
in the world. Her fame was easily comparable to Selena Gomez. That's how famous she was. And she was on track to be one of the biggest stars of all time until she was murdered by the president of her own fan club. Alright, now let's talk about the woman named Yolanda Salazar. Now, Yolanda called Selena's father repeatedly, asking permission to start Selena a fan club in San Antonio. Eventually, her father accepted, and she became the fan club president. Now, over the years, Yolanda and Selena became extremely close. And according to Yolanda, Selena even began calling her mom.
She was like a cuddling bear, teddy bear, that she would allow you to love her. I told her that I loved her like a daughter. And she goes, you know, I give you that right. She would call me mom on the phone.
She called you mom?
Yeah, she says, hi mom, how you doing?
Now Yolanda was getting extremely close with Selena's family until Selena's father found out something suspicious. He found out that Yolanda had been embezzling money from the fan club and from Selena boutiques that Yolanda was the manager of. He told his daughter Selena about this, and Selena and him had to confront her.
My last words with her was that I was going to go to the police to see what we could do, you know, to charge her with something. She was stealing money.
Now, Selena's father says that the same day
he's just protected her,
Yolanda left. And when she left town, she took Selena's business records. A few weeks later, Yolanda reached out to Selena and wanted to meet her alone at a motel to talk. And Selena agreed.
The two women argued, and suddenly there was a gunshot. An injured and hysterical Selena raced from the motel room to the lobby, where she collapsed.
After shooting Selena, Yolanda went to her car and put a gun to her own head and threatened to kill herself. She had a 9-hour standoff with the police before finally being arrested. Now, she was sentenced to life in prison, but she still, to this day, says that the whole thing was a big misunderstanding.
So she went down, she grabbed my feet and told me not to leave her. And I picked her up and I told her, just leave. And I grabbed the gun, put it to my head. I pulled the thing back. And I said, if you don't leave, I'm going to do it to Lena.
Now, situations like this and situations like the Christina Grimmie event just make it even more clear that there needs to be more boundaries.
Yes.
There are things like Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all of these places where people are constantly saying where they are and what they're doing. It's just giving stalkers more tips on where they are.
Especially Snap Map.
Because fans are great. I mean, I'm a fan of Scream and I'm a fan of so many movies and so many people, but there's a difference between fans and stalker fans.
Yes.
Dangerous.
Yes.
So next time you're on YouTube and you see a comment that seems a little too far, and
pay attention to it.
Make sure to flag it or let somebody know. Because you never know when that fan might take it too far. There you guys go.
Yeah, let us know. Shoot.
Because I remember when we went to VidCon, and I remember we were at the top level, and you can see down on the first floor. We didn't know who was getting chased, but somebody
was getting chased.
I think they were doing Musically, and they were getting chased to the point where he was getting grabbed. His shirt was like almost ripping apart.
Yeah.
They were grabbing his backpack. It was looking like they were killing this boy, and we were just looking down like, oh my God.
We was like, oh my God.
That's what is scary to me.
Yeah, that's scary.
That is scary
always to me. We still not used to when people come up to us.
Oh yeah, like what? Remember what happened at Playlist?
What happened at Playlist? Which one? There's a lot of that.
We came. Okay, so we came up one of the escalators, and as soon as we got up to the top of one, there was a crowd that came, and King Bo was in it, and we got to meet him, by the way.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Super awesome. Trying to get him on the couch one day, but then it was like this big crowd, him and like some other people, and it was like a large crowd coming towards us. And then one of the girls directly pointed at me.
It looked like she pointed at Jasmine.
It looked like she was pointing at me, and she said something like, you. And so in like half a second, when I saw that happen, I get into defense mode. So I got up and I was like, and then I realized that if they weren't coming after me, and I put my guard down, I was like, okay, cool.
Because I was like,
we had to talk to him, because it was like, Bo, I was about to fight. Like,
she was really, and I was going to swing too.
I was ready.
Because she wasn't no like little girl. She was like taller than me. She was bigger than me.
So like I was like ready to defend myself.
I think she was like what, 6'2", 3"?
I don't know, but
she was like 6'2", 6'3", and she wasn't no little skinny girl. She was bigger. She just pointed. And I think she pointed at Jasmine. Was like, short, so Jasmine was like, and then I was looking. I was like this, and I had my hand right there just in case. And but there's another crowd.
It was like they went past me. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I asked Bo, I was like, what happened over there? And then he explained what happened. I was like, okay. I was like, because I was ready.
She was in defense mode.
But that is why it's scary to me, because I think I go into defense mode when things like that happens. I don't want anybody to get hurt, so that's why I feel like that is very scary.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, that's why we try really hard not to show where we live and all this other things.
Yeah.
Because we don't want people stalking us or anything like that. So we try to chill out.
I know some YouTubers think that may be fun, but I don't think that's a fun thing.
I don't think it's fun to somebody who's like Jay Paul and them, like kids
just like
at your house every day. Like, oh my God, no, I can't do with that.
Like, I need peace.
Peace and quiet. But anyway, guys. Anyway, guys, please comment below. Tell us what you think.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe. It's just what I gotta do.